So I was just thinking about this one thing, and I thought that you guys might want to hear about it. Basically, I did a well, I didn't do a TED Talk. I've been on the TED Talk stage 3 times. And it was because when I was 11, me and my Girl Scout troop went there, and during the intermission, people were like, hey, if you want to go on stage and say something, you can. And so the first time, I was like, hey, troop, we should go up there and say hi because we're the only kids here. So then we went up there, we said who we were, the audience was like, oh, you're so cute. And then we went back. And so then I told my friend again, I was like, hey, wait, we forgot something, we should go back up there and say it again. And so then me and just one other friend went back on stage and continued what we were saying. But then, it was still the intermission, and I was watching some guy electrocute a cockroach to make it move for some reason. And I was like, wait, I want to be a singer. I gotta take this opportunity. And so then I went back on stage for the 3rd time, sang the first verse of one of my songs at the time. And then I went back off stage. I had just been thinking about that recently because right now, I'm in this state where I'm constantly thinking about this cycle that I'm in, which is basically new idea, excitement about that new idea, trying to figure out how to plan that new idea, feeling like that plan isn't good enough, getting frustrated with myself, and then getting a new idea all over again, and then the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats, and then I don't end up creating anything most of the time. I was thinking about that old time at TED because I was like, maybe there's something to that. Because nowadays, if little 11-year-old me was trying to drag me up on stage, I mean, the first thing I would say is, I don't know what to say. Even if I did know what to say, why would they want to hear it? Like, it's not going to be good enough for them. And if I was able to drag myself up on stage, I would definitely not go back a second and 3rd time because I would be 100% sure that the audience had had enough of me. So I was thinking about it, I was like, what changed, Why did it go from, I have an idea, I want to share that, I'm gonna do that, to, they're not gonna like me, I don't know what to say. What happened there? And the thing that I realized is that it's really because I care so much that happens. In stuff like school, where I don't care as much, I actually am able to do well because I don't put so much pressure on myself to be perfect. But when it comes to creative things, I have invested so much of my heart into them that if they are not perfect, I want to die. And so I've decided with my creative stuff going into the future, I'm going to take my 11-year-old self's attitude, which is, hey, this is cool, I want to share that. And that's it, Like sort of giving without expectation, because that's the only way you can create and not go absolutely insane. Already it makes me feel a lot more confident because I feel like, confidence defined by some people is your ability to figure things out. And I never felt confident before because, you know what? It's impossible to be confident, to be sure of your ability to figure things out if the thing you're trying to figure out is perfection. Like, you can't figure out perfection. But can I figure out what I want to share with the world? Absolutely. And so I already feel a lot more confident. And that being said, I also feel like I'm being a lot more productive. When I have the mindset of I'm just gonna make what I want to make, and that's that. I mean, I've written things, I've made a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel. When I was making videos before, that's how I was making them, with that kind of attitude. And it was when I stopped having this kind of, I'm gonna do what I want attitude, that I stopped making videos. And that's why I'm starting up again, because I have that again, and I'm very happy to have gotten to this conclusion. Yeah, I just thought that would be an interesting story to share, because for everyone that is as obsessed with, creative stuff, I guess, as I am, you know, I feel like we can get into this loop where it's more about being the perfect creator than creating. And I just want to tell y'all, if you're like that, you gotta be a little bit less like you and a little bit more like younger me, and just do it because you love it. So, thanks so much for watching. Bye!